Hi there folks, this is going to be a short lesson on Please Mr. Postman, originally done by the Marvelettes and then done again by the Beatles. And the version I've kind of put together was from the Beatles version, but everything we do here you could take back across to the Marvelettes version just in a different key if you want to. So I'm going to show you two ways to play this, and both ways are going to be the same for your right hand, for your strumming hand. We're just going to use pretty much one strumming pattern throughout, which is a really common one. The two ways are going to be based on how far along you are with your chords in your left hand. So the easier version will be using a capo at the 2nd fret and using just open chords. And the slightly more challenging version will be using no capo, okay, just playing in the open position, and that's going to throw up an F sharp minor chord. Okay, so if you know that you're not kind of ready for bar chords, then you might want to have a look at the capo version of this, okay? And I'll run through both of them. Let's start with the capo version, as it's kind of the easier one to go for. So you're going to want to chuck this on at the 2nd fret. And once that's there, you're only going to need 4 chords, okay? And they're going to be G, E minor, C, and D. Okay? With the capo on, those actually all translate into your ears a kind of tone higher. So that's actually A, F sharp minor, D, and E. Okay, and on the song sheet I've written out, you'll see those written in brackets. Okay, so that's kind of what the other guitar is going to be looking at when they're playing without a capo, if that makes sense. Okay, but if you're in capo mode, it's okay if you just want to think about the shape you're playing. Okay, so you're going to want to start with a G. And right at the start of the song, there's a short intro, which is just a G chord and an E minor chord. They're both just played once, and then there's a space between them where the vocals sing out, okay? And that's for 2 bars. So you play one strum, G, and then I would mute those strings, get them out of the way, and that's going to give you your wait, oh yes, wait a minute, Mr. Postman, wait, Mr. Postman, okay? And then the song kicks off proper, okay? So it's a strum on G, mute, count 2 bars worth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, E minor, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Easy peasy, that intro, shouldn't have any trouble there, especially with that off time between the chords to change. So the main body of the song then is going to be this sequence of chords, G, E minor, C, D, and they're always going to go in that order. The strumming pattern you're going to want to use, or you may want to use, the one I'd recommend, is this. It's going to be down, down, up, down, up, down, up, okay? Or 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay, and that's it. That's really all you're going to need for the main bulk of the song. The verses, the choruses, for a large portion of the song, are just going to be doing 2 bars on each chord with this strumming pattern. Okay, and that's it, that's the main bulk of the song right there, okay, I said it was easy. The only time that you may want to deviate from that is later on in the song, when they go to the last kind of couple of verses or choruses, whatever you want to call them, where they start singing wait a minute, okay? When they get to that, when they hit the D chord, they do one of those stops again, like we did in the intro. They hit the D, and then they leave the space for the vocals to sing out. Okay, so I'll play you one of those. This is the wait a minute section. You do the G like normal, the E minor like normal, then the C, okay, and then the D, stop, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you go around again, okay, for a second time on the wait minutes. Okay. Here's that stop again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the third time on the record they fade out. Okay, so on the song sheet I've just given it an ending for you to play. Okay, so strum the D, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, G. Okay, so ever so slightly different there at the end. I've just suggested doing down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, you don't have to do that. You could just play that main strumming pattern. Okay. But you do hear on the record they kind of build up a little bit at that point. So you might want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and finish there. Or you could kind of slow it down at the end. You could kind of bring it to a close that way. Okay. End that how you like. Okay, when it's a fade out on the record, you can do near enough anything you want with it. Okay, so I said it was quite straightforward, this one, and that's kind of all the parts right there. The only difference is then going to be if you're playing this without a capo. Okay, so if you've not got that on, then you'll be playing A, okay, you'll be playing S sharp minor, you'll be playing, oh beg pardon, reading the wrong instructions, T and E, okay, so all the same strumming. Wait a minute parts, those kind of stops fall on the E. Okay, so all the same stuff, just a different set of chords depending on how comfortable you are. So in a minute I'll just kind of cut away and you can see me kind of playing through those parts if you want to have a go at playing along. I haven't done a video of me playing the whole song because it's quite repetitive, so I'm just going to play through the intro, the kind of the main verse sequence, and then I'll play through the wait a minute section with a stop, and then I'll play through it again with the ending. Okay, so just an abridged, just a shortened version of the song so you can hear those parts in action. And I'll do that for the capo version and for the open chord version. So should be everything you need there to have a crack at playing through Please Mr. Postman. Okay, so have some fun with that and I'll see you around.